To impart spin of any sort, we need to brush the ball on contact. To understand what type of spin, we can look at the ball as a clock face. To generate backspin, it's easiest to hit the ball at 4 or 5. To generate topspin, it's easiest to hit the ball at 1 or 2. To generate side spin, you can hit the ball at 3 or 9, and again in a brushing action. If you hit the ball flat, the ball isn't going to spin. You generate spin by hitting the ball with a brushing action. The other important factor is how fast you contact the ball. If you contact the ball fast, you'll generate more spin. If you contact the ball slowly, you'll generate less spin.
This shows with little backspin the ball stops but doesn't come back to you. With a lot of spin, the ball's going to come back quickly.
Serving with backspin is the most frequently used serve. This is because it makes it harder for your opponent to make an attacking stroke. To generate backspin, we need to hit the ball on the underside and in a downward brushing action. By doing that, we're going to start to make the ball spin backwards. Here are some examples of some backspin serves. You will see the effect that it has on Jeff's bat if he doesn't deal with the backspin.
The backspin bites into Jeff's rubber and drags it down towards the net. This is what makes it difficult to make an attacking stroke.
A side spin serve makes it a little bit more awkward for your opponent to return. This is because the ball is curving while it's in the air and also after it bounces, which means it's a little bit harder for your opponent to track where the ball is going. The other advantage of the side spin serve is that it makes it harder for your opponent to tell where they're going to return the ball to.
Earlier, with the wheel laying flat, we could see to brush the ball at 3 or 9, we can generate side spin. The brushing action makes the wheel spin. To hit the ball at 3 or 9, you need to have your bat in the vertical position.
Now we're going to show some examples of some side spin serves. Watch the effect it has when it hits Jeff's bat.
The ball grips into Jeff's bat and shoots off sideways.
Serving with topspin can be a little dangerous. If the ball goes up high at all, it's very easy for your opponent to make an attacking stroke. So when you serve with topspin, the ball needs to be very low over the net and skid through.
To generate topspin, you need to brush up on the ball. The ball rotates forwards. Here we can see the ball jumps up off Jeff's bat. The topspin makes it kick up.
To start off with, when you're trying to generate some spin and learn how to put some spin on the ball, the easiest way to do it is to get away from the table. The table tends to just restrict you a little bit. So go away from the table and then try and generate as much spin as you can, whether it's side spin, back spin or top spin, and see how you go. Yeah, Jeff's showing us how he generates some spin. The important thing is just the feedback that you're seeing of what's happening to the ball. So just have a go. Get out there and really swing at the ball and see if you can make the ball curve.
Remember the feelings when you get a good curve of the bat on the ball. And this is what you'll need to remember when you get back to do your serving on the table.
Once we've learned how to put some spin on the ball, the next challenge for us is to generate more spin. The two key elements there are the brushing contact and the speed of the contact. To help us to get more speed initially, what we do is we focus on a semicircle. If you imagine a pen on the end of your bat, okay, would draw a semicircle in the air. So for the pendulum serve, our semicircle would be that way. For the tomahawk serve, our pendulum would be that way. For our backhand serve, our semicircle would be that way. So this is as a starting point for us to start us on the right track to generating more spin. Later on, when we're trying to disguise spin, we can do all sorts of weird and wonderful actions. Our next section is going to be on the different types of spins that you can generate with the serve. You can generate backspin, side spin, top spin, all sorts of different types of things. You can even put in a no-spin serve. All these things help you to create a more difficult serve for your opponent, and hopefully they're going to give you a little bit of an easier return.
We're going to cover a range of different types of serves. Now, the principles for all these serves remain the same. If you want to get more spin, you need a brushing contact and you need to have a fast swing. Now, we're going to cover specifically the pendulum serve, the tomahawk serve, the backhand serve, and we're going to go into the high toss serve. But really, it's limitless the type of serves you can do. It's all up to your imagination. You can use whatever weird and wonderful swings you like.